North Carolina has emerged as a school to keep an eye on as a possibility for Max Johnson. He's terrible.
Mike Ryan hates Max Johnson. Mike Ryan.
Now I hold resentment against his dad.
I watch so much.
I hate Brad now.
Texas A&M football this year. No, it's Mike Ryan's fault. Lucy, you make that face, but it's Mike Ryan's fault. It's because Texas A&M gave Miami the belief, that blessed week too, the best week of Mario Cristobal's life in Miami.
Signature dub.
So sad.
That he tried to spend the rest of the season convincing himself how good the Aggies actually were on defense, and if not for their quarterback play, Texas A&M would have been a quality win for the University of Miami. Mike Ryan tried to convince himself all season with his money, and I was betting Texas A&M
your money too.
And I was betting Texas A&M too, and I was losing because that defense wasn't as good as he thought it was.
Hey, I think we ended up in the black.
Dan, you got to start running this stuff by me ahead of time. I would have told you no way.
Lucy's money in the bank, college
watch
football.
6 A&M. I text Chris picks every Saturday.
Yeah, Max Johnson was he's the type of quarterback that'll make you sweat a bet, and I don't like those types of quarterbacks. There's a talented Texas A&M Aggie team, which I'm really excited about the new hire. You know, I went to College Station last year. I was forever changed. I am low-key an Aggie fan now. I have a Texas A&M group chat, and initially, look, it's been a rough week.
This is how many
You
group
have a
chats?
Texas A&M group
Give me
chat?
the
College
number.
Station.
This is the problem.
I'm in 8 with him.
This is the
You
problem.
want in on Aggie land?
Your life
No.
sounds like a prison.
And I left the XFL chat like 6 months ago.
Mike
You
is-
did?
Congrats.
Right before the merger?
That was the most annoying group chat of them all.
What?
Well, let's look at this because Greg Cody doesn't know what we're talking about. Greg, they need you in the back row to reenact the Elko presser. They have weird pressers there. It's a cult. It's clearly a cult. It's a cult.
It's like Arkansas.
It's in plain
Yeah.
sight. My wife can't stop watching these things. They can't. Mother God's over here. These cults are
I
fascinating.
love
to
the
people.
midnight yell. I love the culture
This is
over
the
there.
one. This
the
is the
stolen
one.
valor of it all.
Lucy, you're getting out there. You're. I don't know where you're going this week.
Not there.
Yeah, it's not College Station.
But you know what I'm talking about here. The cultish nature of college football. Is it represented better anywhere than it is at Texas A&M?
No, Texas A&M is absolutely perfect. You take the cult aspect and then throw in a bunch of oil money, and you have Texas A&M.
Put it in the middle of nowhere in Texas, and
Nowhere.
you get PTSD.
Nowhere.
It's like
Tumbleweed you.
it's like Waco, but with more money.
Guys, this is fun to do, though, honestly.
Oh, yeah, good
Oh,
sway.
it's
a good
fun.
sway,
And
yeah.
I think everyone can agree that if you're going to sway as a Texas A&M fighting Aggie, this is a week because everything has gone great. This whole search, expertly done, amazing stuff
Money
from
well
our
spent.
Aggies. And I know Mike Elko isn't the sexiest name. Hell, I just had to Google to remind myself of it.
It's fun.
But after chewing on it a little bit, I actually think he could be our
Money
Spurrier.
well spent.
What do you, Lucy? This was a good hire. Everybody was excited. Not another Stoops. Not another Stoops.
No, this is a good hire. We had a brief moment
No,
on Saturday.
Lucy, I'm sorry. Forgive me. You're going to need to sway if you don't mind. Well, the analysis has to be good, but
This is
yes.
making me nauseous.
Yes.
So we had a brief moment on Saturday where we thought they were going to hire Dabo Sweeney. That would have been awesome, but this is a close second.
This is fun.
Yeah, we're having a good time.
I wanted to rip it.
a good
I
sway.
wanted to rip it, but this is fun.
The most exercise I've done in 10 years.
No, it is fun.
Oh, it is.
It is.
Time.
Their celebration kept going for a while there. There was a lot of videos from that. It's a cool little place.
Arkansas can do the same stuff, though. No,
They do hog calls there, a little different, but still special.
it's special.
Woo, pig, suey, Razorbacks.
We were all introduced to that with the Bobby Petrino, I think, presser,
special.
where he left in the middle of the night, and I think he left Post-it notes on players' lockers.
Left the Falcons, yes.
Yeah, he just taped a letter up.
I Arkansas that.
But there is a awful.
Wow.
God, I'm
They went on to sing and chant some more. Great traditions over at College Station.
Chris, I like you. I like you supporting his bad dad jokes or his bad jokes like that. Wait.
We'll try that toss again. Great traditions over at Texas A&M.
There will come a payday, hallelujah, what a payday.
That's so good.
There will come a payday someday.
That song is so good.
There will come a
I was singing it for a week. And that character is so good. That show is so good. Who was it that said the other day that no one watched Righteous Gemstones? That can't be true. That cannot be true.
Well, you got 4 of them right here.
I like that show.
I mean, how can you not like that show?
5. Army's growing.
That show did 2.5 minutes to open with Baby Billy, a song that was well done, cheesy, awful, wonderful, as he was a poolside preacher in one of the smartest religion shows ever done. And you're going to tell me nobody watched it? That can't be true.
There will come a payday, hallelujah, what a payday. There will come a payday someday, someday.
Such a good song. I was
Sing it every night.
We got to get my man, Coach Elko, a Taylor in College Station. The fit did not inspire confidence.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you should see the pictures from
No,
the
but
field.
you
My
don't
man-
need to look
My
presidential.
man had to get put together real quick, and we'll excuse him on that one. But
Honey,
let's get-
where's my suit?
time to play that game? Does it still fit?
Oh, the football season to ravage some of these coaches on the eating habits.
Yeah, I mean, look,
The sweatsuits get bigger and bigger.
Late night fast food.
as a perennial loser of does that suit still fit? I can really empathize with all the work this top button is doing right now in Coach Elko.
That is such a funny game. What did the pandemic do to this body?
It's all that. It's like my first thought when someone that I love dies is not, oh, it's like, crap, I got to fit in a suit.
But Mike, he just had a presser a year ago at Duke, didn't he? Like 2 years ago.
You did a good job at that.
Right.
Oh, Mike and I were actually talking about this off air yesterday because I know these things seem great fun. Look at this. Power broker, middle of Texas. He's going to rule the world. Look at this buyout money. They're kings. College football is king. These jobs seem awful with NIL money. Like these jobs were awful before. But now you're bringing all the problems that come with money, and now you got players who deserve to be paid, and you don't have the power you used to have. I would not want to be a college football coach right now if you paid me all of the money in the world.
That's
because
a dumb decision
I've,
by you.
I've got to
You
chase.
wouldn't want to be Tom Allen?
I've got to chase around kids,
Out of your
and
mind?
I've got to win.
At some point around like $300 million, you're like, fine.
I mean, Dan, you
Go
lose
Aggies.
and they buy you out and you're done working. I mean, that's it. I mean,
But
you're
you're-
almost incentivized
Yeah,
to
but
lose and be bad.
But if you're competitive and want to win and money isn't the winning, if money's not the winning, if you want to be smarter than the next guy, more competitive, more noble, like if money's not the game, you actually care about football from there. I want to win. I want to be the best. Not about money. Like if it's there that you care, you will make yourself a crazy person.
Think about the vacation Frank Wright is planning, though, right now.
fighting all of these people for money.
You have a lot of them doing it for the love of the game.
You have Mario Cristobal taking vacations.
No. There's no such thing as work-life balance if you are an effective college football coach. There's barely even life-work integration. There's a reason why, and it goes unreported. If you're a top program or fancy yourself to be a top program, you're paying coordinators more than they pay them in the NFL. Your analysts and your assistant coaching staff, they're going to the NFL for lesser paying jobs because of the nightmare that is college football now in this NIL landscape. And the COVID years also screwed it up. You'll actually get a little bit of relief once that leverage goes away, but it's not an easy job at all.
Why did you add me back to this XFL chat?